Hello YouTubers and fellow Square Enix fans, my name is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan, and today we're doing a special video about Warhammer Dark Omen. In my Let's Play I mentioned that I've downloaded a mod to help run Warhammer Dark Omen. I own the physical CD, but on Windows 10 it doesn't cope very well, so I had to install this Modpack to get it running. I'll leave a link down below in the description if you guys want to check it out. Definitely suggest you do it. These guys only not help you run the game, they're also still an active community where they're still uploading new stuff. They're basically making new units, making new campaigns, that kind of stuff. In this video I'll just browse through the selected mods right here to see what kind of campaigns we got going on. So the one I really want to put some focus on is this one, Dark Omen 2 Campaign and Multiplayer Beta. So I've been in contact with a few guys from the forum, and they're still working on this game, even though it's already pretty old, and it's one of my favorite games, so I thought they deserved to have at least a video in my YouTube to show their work, and so you guys can appreciate it, and hopefully in the future some more stuff of this will come out. So it says here Warhammer Dark Omen 2. Now if we go to campaign, you get the same video, but as you can see right here, this is a totally different map. And these are like units they've been working on, so you can get like a preview of what's to come. And I'll just show you guys real quickly. So here, one of my favorite units, we got the Doom Wheel. If you remember that back in my Let's Play of Shadow of the Horned Rat, these things are devastating. So they actually managed to incorporate that unit into Warhammer Dark Omen. Let's get these a little bit out of the way, see if I can actually move them. Okay, I'm not able to move them unfortunately. Over here, you got the Skaven Rat Swarm. So this is like a triple, as you can see here, it's some rats from the Skaven army. Trying to see if I can move them. It's actually 3 of them. But right now it's just one sprite. Imagine if you have a whole group of these. Would be pretty cool. Next up, Skaven Gobbledier. Now I've been uploading recently, Warhammer Mark of Chaos. You have these potion wind Gobblediers, which are basically these guys. They hurl they're ranged units. They hurl globes of potion stuff at their enemies. Very devastating. Not sure how many units there'll be. I mean, in Mark of Chaos, there are only a few of them in the group. Kind of curious about that. So far the Skaven. Got Skaven Assassin here. Clan Ashen. You can see his little dagger over there. Remember, in Warhammer Dark Omen, we haven't had any Skaven. So all of these units have been adopted into the game, made them look like Warhammer Dark Omen sprites, and then put them in here, so really cool. Got the Skaven Gutter Runner here. It is almost similar to the Skaven Assassin. He has different color scheme. What else do we have? I don't know any of these. Alright, the Skaven Plague Sensor Bearer, another unit from Dark Omen as well. And I believe they were in Shadow of the Horned Rat, where they were plaguing the woods. We had to help out the elves. This was a little bit hard to see. He's wearing this scepter looking thing, which he sprays his plague around. Basically burning and diseasing everything that's in its path. Got the Skaven Slave. This will probably be a large pack as well. Plenty of units. Got this unit over here. Skaven Packmaster. This one would probably come with a Rat Ogre. We've seen these before in both Shadow of the Horned Rat and Mark of Chaos, where Skaven are present. These are usually leading Rat Ogres around, or maybe this pack here, the Skaven Rats, where are they? Here we go. So that could be a combination unit. Usually when you take out the Skaven Packmasters, whatever they're controlling turns loose into neutral units, and they will attack everything on sight. You got the Storm Vermin. I actually remember this banner. So these are like the elite units of the skaven infantry. You got the skaven red clan reds, which are the weaker versions, and then you got the stormvermin, which are the elite units. Skaven plague monk over here. So that's a hero unit, I assume. Purplish, dagger wielding skaven bastard. They're always sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. What else do we got here? The Greyseer. Very powerful unit. They also implemented some skills for him. The Morg Save Us. Gaze of Morg. And here we go. I'm not really sure if those spells can be used in this battle. I'll see if I can actually do this battle after showing you all the troops they made. We got... Can't really tell what this is actually. Ah, it's a warp fire thrower. How come it doesn't it doesn't show? There's no unit information yet, but this is definitely a warp fire thrower. I'm a little bit skeptical about using these guys because they are very, very deadly towards your own units as well. Right, here we got another one. This is a clan red. There we go. Remember these guys. Kind of weak units, but they're usually in large packs, which is their strength. Saving this guy for the last, a big one. We got Skaven clan Ashen. So okay, I thought the other one was usually assassins are clan Ashen. So here we got another clan Ashen, another assassin look-alike. And then there's this guy, Skaven Jazil. I love these guys in Mark of Chaos. Usually small packs. It used to be 2 Skaven. Here it's just 1, it seems. One in Mark of Chaos, one is using a shield and the other one is using this massive gun. They don't really do a lot of damage, but they got immense range, which makes them quite useful to lure out enemy units. And last but least is this super big unit, Skaven Screaming Bell. I have no idea what it does in this game. Guess it's a caster as well. I'm gonna assume this is gonna be like one of the hero units, and maybe similar to Hand of Nagash kind of unit. Looks kind of cool. A massive tower bell on it. They use those to summon a Horned Red, but I'm not really sure if this is that exact one. Got some Skaven on it as well. So yeah, really cool. These are Skaven units inside Mark of Warhammer Dark Omen. And, well, I'm kind of curious on what they can do with it. Over here as well, we have the Night Goblins. They have a different banner, so I'm just going to check them out. Right, so they do have a different look to them. There's 16 of them. Now do keep in mind that this is Warhammer Dark Omen, so the sprites, they made them look like the Dark Omen sprites. Not to look 3D, super stylish graphics. No, they made them to look like they would fit in the Dark Omen universe. Here we got the High Elven Sea Guard, which is this guy. Fortunately, I can't turn him around. I have to turn my screen around. They're using long spears and shields. We didn't have these units. These are units you would more likely find in Mark of Chaos. We got the High Elf Sword Masters of Hoeth. Again, a unit that is common in the Mark of Chaos game. Long, great swords. They all have 4... Well, these have 4 skulls. These guys are the basic infantry, I guess. They only got 1 skull. And we got the High Elf Shadow Warrior. One of my favorite units. It's like an assassin range kind of unit. It's using a bow. So yeah, this is what they've been working on. And looks really cool. I wonder if they can implement the story as well. Some of the campaigns I've played before have standard voiced scenes from the game, just copied and put in there. This game is all about gameplay, let's be honest, so that's kind of cool that they implement these units and hope they can make them work. But it would also be cool to have a story, because I'm a sucker for stories. Now, just gonna show you quickly. All of these units are already movable and operationable.
By your command. Forward.
Sorry
Let's
guys,
go.
I have to get used to the controls again.
Yes.
But they're not
Yeah.
done yet, because these are just single units while they should be entire packs. So I'm not sure if I can even win this.
Not done.
Someone silly. Take them.
Just gonna throw in some units.
Get 'em. We're taking fire. Get 'em.
As you can see, the portraits of Commander Bernard are showing,
Get 'em.
even though you can hear an undead voice underneath it.
Get 'em. Charge.
So I hope they can fix that in the future.
Charge. Get 'em.
But really, like I said, this video is mainly
Charge.
about just showing the sprites.
Charge. Charge. Get 'em.
The Black Grail is gone. Onward to victory. The Dread King is defeated.
Get 'em.
Right, Commander Bernard just had some laugh gas in him and heal.
Get 'em.
I don't know what happened to his voice.
Get 'em.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
We're at it.
Charge.
Get 'em.
Just throw everyone in there. Alright guys, well I just jumped up back to the main campaign menu, because that video was just about showing you the sprites and the work they've been doing to implement those sprites into the game. They are somewhat functional, there are still a few bugs and tweaks they need to fix before they can implement them. But there's also a multiplayer I wanted to tell you guys about. You can actually play with other people now, due to the Modpack, and play online. You can create your own armies over here. You can play Edit Army. You can select humans, the greenskins, and the undead. And then depending on how much gold you have, you can edit your own army, like this, edit. And then these are all the units you can use. We got the crossbow units, cannons, bright wizards, halberdiers, longbowmen, flagellants, mortars, ogres, swordsmen, great swordsmen, ice mage, mercenary cavalry, pistoliers, knights of the realm, dwarf warriors, wood elf glade guards, wood elf archers, treemen, wood elf Orion. This image is a little bit bugged. The wood elf way watchers, and the glade riders. There we go. Warhawk riders, they look really cool. Wood elf war dancers. As you can see, there is a lot more units than the original game. The wood elf glade knights. Still work in progress, guys, so give them a bit of slack. Definitely playable. I think you should really try and look for it, because it's really cool to play. Shadow dancers, spell singers, Deepwood Scouts, Cavalries, Elven Lords. We got dwarves here, Dwarven Longbeards, Dwarf Hammerers, Iron Breakers, Crossbowmen, Thunderers, Miners, Slayers, Rune Masters, Dwarf Great Banner, Dwarf Stone Throwers, Artillery Crew, Dwarven Flame Cannon, Dwarven Normal Cannons, Dwarf Mortars, Organ Guns, Gyrocopters, Anvil of Doom, Dwarf Gortrek. Even Gortrek is in this game. Love the dude. Felix, High Elven Spearmen, High Elven Archers, High Elven Phoenix Guard, High Elven Sea Guard, High Elven Shadow Warriors, Swordmasters of Hoeth, Champions, Silver Helm Knights, Illyrian Reaver Knights, Dragon Prince. And that's it for the good side, if you will, the human side and their allies. Then you also have the greenskins. Let's go with a 9K edit. Excuse me, edit. Here we got the Night Goblin Archers, Night Goblins, gigantic spiders, giant scorpions, night goblin shaman, orc armor boys, orc boar boys, orc boys. As you can see, some of the text is already there, and the pictures as well. Orc biggins, orc bolt throwers, rock lobbers, shamans, trolls, goblin archers with fanatics, night goblins with fanatics, giants, skaven greyseer, skaven red ogres, skaven Jazil. Skaven warplock Jazil is a fiendish invention of the Skaven clan Skyer. And then these are its status, but they should be underneath this. Skaven storm vermin, Skaven clan Ashen, Skaven clan red, Skaven warp fire throwers, Skaven plague monks, Skaven packmasters, slaves, plague sensor bearers, gutter runners, assassins, globadiers, red swarm, bone rippers, champions, vermin lord, doomwheel, screaming bell, Skaven warpstone cannon, and that's it for the Skaven. Skaven and orcs. So as you guys can see, a lot of units are implemented from both Shadow of the Horned Red, Dark Omen, and Mark of Chaos, and Warhammer Total War, if you will. So they're implementing all the sprites into this game to make the game more, well, bigger basically, and more advanced. Edit. And last up is the undead. We got vampires. We got ghouls, mummies, necromancers. We got the Screaming Skull Catapult, skeleton archers, skeleton horsemen, skeleton warriors, the Black Grail. We got wights. We got wraiths, normal zombies, dark elf crossbowmen, dark elven warriors, dark elven blackguards, the black riders, the dark elf cult one riders, dark elf hydra, the dark elf repeater bolt throwers, the dark elf witch. And that's it for the undead slash dark elves. So as you can see, there's a tremendous amount of units. And you can select an entire army of these, purchase them like that. And now I got one of these units, and you can take them into battle offline. Makes for a really cool experience if you can find someone to play it with. There's also forums for people still looking to do multiplayer games. So if you're willing to try it out, definitely go for it. Alrighty, back to the main menu. So we covered the multiplayer, showed you some of the new units they've been implementing into Dark Omen. And there's actually a lot of these campaigns. Some of them are really cool, some of them play completely different than what we're used to. The Dark Omen Expanded campaign and multiplayer, Fair Omen multiplayers. So they've been doing multiple expansion packs for this game, basically focusing on multiplayer. You got the Dwarf campaign, you got mixed army campaigns. Here in these campaigns, what you do is basically you play the campaign with different units. Sometimes you play as the Grudgebringers as well, but then bigger units, no longer limited to the small units. And then the campaign story-wise is slightly different sometimes. Like I said, what they do is they take certain avatar characters and put different voices under them. So they're just trying to mix with the stuff they have. Some of it works really well, some of it works a little less, but it's still very enjoyable. You can select original game, and then there's up to 14 mod packs, and some of them are even focused on multiplayer. So, Enhanced Edition, I did play this one for a while, and I'm just going to show you quickly how it looks like. This one's made by Malus. Jump into the campaign.
Unaware of the evil forces gathering in the southern lands, Commander Bernhardt's mercenary army, the Grudgebringers, defend a small trading post from attack by goblins.
So to use the original opening,
Greenskins ahead.
here we can actually have choices. You can either just like, okay, leave the greenskins, we're going back to Altdorf. Or you can actually choose to defend the trading post. For now, let's try to defend it.
Prepare to defend.
You got your troop roster here. As you can see, nothing much different here. You got 16, 16, 20 and 4, which is the same as the original game. But they implemented small changes, like being able to choose what route you'll take this time. I can go back
Green.
and just return to Altdorf. Like that, and then I just skip the entire battle. Don't really recommend doing it, but it's an option.
Bernhard.
And here as well. Normally you can choose to defend Border Princess or just go straight to Helmgard.
Sorry, Carlson.
Basically you're just declining both the Emperor and Carson. In this case we have to fight. There we go. But as you can see, you can skip a lot of missions. They give you a bit more options than the original game. So kinda cool. Definitely worth trying out. Gonna jump back into the main menu and then select another mod just to show you guys a little bit on what they've been working on. Goblin campaign, default army plus mixed army campaign. Let's try this one. This one's made by Cuthalion.
Go get 'em, boys! Slash 'em and spark 'em, and take their gold! We got the loot! Run! Smash through 'em, lads, and run for them hills!
Right, so you got two orcs and Commander Bernhard. And Commander Bernhard was voiced over by another orc, so that's kind of funny to see. You got the Great Swords. And then you have the Glade Knights and the Grudgebringer crossbow unit. So you have a mixed unit here. But you're still thrown into the same mission. You just got different units this time, including a cannon. So these are, yeah, twists on the original game. And some of the campaigns are really good and quite easy. And some of the campaigns, I'll show you one campaign quickly, are terribly hard. And I mean really, really hard. Warhammer Dark Omen already is somewhat of an unforgiving game, though you can save and reload if you want. Let's go with the Chaos mode. I'm not sure if it was this one. Oh no, this one. Warhammer Dark Omen Hard mod. Let's go with this one. Extreme Condition. And it's made by Lewis F. Weber. Mod Fato Poor. I'm not really sure what this means. We start off with the same cinematic. We start off with the same units. But then, as you can see, you got a lot more units than normal. Got Sven Carlson. You start off with those this time. Look at the Grudgebringer. Normally you have like half of these. Now you got 2 packs. I think, that might be easier then because you have more units. Well, not really. See, everyone has more than double the units. Because these guys also got double the units. Well, look how many there are just from the start. Normally it's 1 goblin and 1 archer. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs of goblins and 1 archer pack. So, yeah, this one plays out almost the same, except for the numbers of units are a lot higher. If you guys want to see me try and do this specific campaign, leave a comment down below and I'll try to see if I have some time to try the hard mode on this game, which is really, really brutal. This, I think the hard mode is even worse than Shadow of the Horned Red. And then here we got Rise of the Dead 2 beta campaign. This is the last one I'll show you guys. There's a lot more here, so check it out yourself if you want to. And this one's also made by Malus, Rise of the Dead. Let's see.
A battleground is a banquet of dead men's flesh. The crows are dining well. Win or lose, the crows never go hungry, eh, Klaus?
Death, some say, is its own reward, Morgan.
If death's a reward, I'll take it in gold coin, old friend. Preferably from Emperor Karl Franz. That man owes me.
Perhaps he's about to pay. You've been summoned to the Imperial Court in Altdorf. Immediate departure. Reason unknown.
Who told you this?
An Imperial courier. He rode in during the battle. It would seem the Emperor has need of a mercenary commander who deals with death in gold coin.
Then I'll not disappoint him. And he'd better not disappoint me. Get ready to march for Altdorf.
So here you basically skip the trading post mission. And just jump straight into the next cutscene after that. Here you start with Imperial Knights. So you don't have Commander Bernard here. Just some Imperial Knights.
Ah, good. Good to see you too, Sven. Indeed not.
Now, as you can see here, we got 4k gold. And what I like about this one is you can actually recruit your own troops. He implemented it into this game quite well. So you can just decide to walk past the barracks, or let's recruit melee troops. And then it says, you want to buy a halberdier? Sure. Swordsman? Sure. Sure. Sure, why not? And then you can either talk to the merchant or recruit ranged units. In this case, you saw that 4k. I can actually tell you it's a lot more now. There we go. I think you have like 60,000 of it. So you can buy these items. And you can start your entire troop roster with this. You can also just decide not to buy any of these units, but these are the units you're used to when you're playing Warhammer Dark Omen. They're just slightly different name now. Imperial Swordsman, Great Swords, Bowmen, Cannon, Bowmen, Wizards, Imperial Knights, and some of the magic items. And here you can also see how much money you get. You can choose to help Carson or aid Helmguard. We're gonna aid Helmguard. When you jump into battle, it's the exact same thing. So, like I said, little tweaks to the games. Very interesting. Makes for a different experience than what you're normally used to. Normally this is the battle where you face the bandits. I'm gonna assume that's the same here. Not really sure. Yeah, okay, there they are, bandits.
Engage! Charge! Enemy sighted!
As you can see, fully playable. All units work.
To the death!
Sometimes the visuals don't really match up, but that's easy to overlook. So, this is my video about showing you the mod pack that I've been using to play Warhammer Dark Omen. I'll leave a link down below to see how you can get it to operate, and also to give credit to those who it is due. Thanks to these guys, I was able to play one of my oldest favorite games that I own, and well, many thanks to them. This is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, please leave it a like. If you're new to the channel and you'd like to help out, please consider subscribing to it. Also, if you have any tips, comments or suggestions, leave them down below and I'll try to reply to you as soon as I can. This is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan. I'll see you guys in the next. Till then.